inevitable.
Alright, the chaos list. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Alright, Nzo, here we go. Take N and Z, then throw in a O. Nzo's the name, and this is the show. It don't matter what the haters say, cause everybody knows at the end of the day, the chaos list comes on Tuesday nights. Describe it in word, dynamite. He brings fire to all the masses. He rocks a hoodie, a snapback, and a pair of glasses. Chaos list the second show of the week. Questions so fire that they make you speak about issues that are universal. We talk about shit that's controversial. Sit back.
Hey, yo, people, what is up? What is going on? It's been a minute. Chaos Crew is back. Danny, Chris Knight is in the house. Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my channel, The Road to Wisdom, on Mondays and Fridays. I upload usually sometime between 6:45, 7:15 a.m. Also, you can see me on Wednesdays on the Hangout. And on Sundays, I'm on Stones Live. And, of course, the first 3 Mondays of the month, if life allows, I'm here with my boys, Chris and Nzo.
Yeah, I'm not sure about how much boys we are after what happened. All right. I'm just saying. Chris, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on the Real Review 3000 here, there, everywhere. I'm on several different channels here, depending on the time of the week and what I got going on. But glad to be here with you guys again. Looking forward to it.
100%. G Major, Shiftyism, LDG is in the house. Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. Always a pleasure to have you guys up in the house. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of crap over the past couple of days, bro. Like it's been constant Spurs hate from a lot of people who I thought were my friends.
Let me ask
All
you
right.
this. All right. On the background, which is fire, fantastic design. Could you put, like, instead of making that shirt green, make it like orange and blue, and
I
put
could. Yeah.
put like the Knicks hat on my head, and
Well, we're definitely not doing that.
put on
We're not.
yours. Could you
Where's
keep like it is? Put the
Where's
Spurs,
your fandom zones?
but
Where's
instead
your
of the
fandom
Spurs, could you
zones?
put like a L on it?
Oh man.
So Danny will not be back on the show tonight. I don't know what happened. It looks like his internet went out, I'm guessing. But yeah.
See, Chris,
I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Yes.
this is karma because for the first time in your life, you're gonna have to agree with me. How many times we gonna hear, "Oh, I'm the champion of this. I'm the champion of that. I'm the first time winner of this." So that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. All right.
He's having to
hold
eat
on.
some crow. I know that.
You know what?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Even the best have taken L's every now and then. All right. So fantasy football league, I won. Right? Pools, I won. I get it. We're gonna have it's the rule of, I guess you want to say, the of laws of attraction, whatever. You win some, you lose some. Just so happened that it happened to be this one. And G Major, no, the better team did not win. You better keep listen. Hey, we ain't doing that. And I've been cursing off that fucking Dreamers Pro guy for a minute right now.
Ooh, boy, Dreamers Pro hit Wimby hard, boy.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's trash, bro. He's trash. But we are here. Chaos list. We got a couple. Well, the first thing I wanted to talk about, right? As you see in the title, I can't see it up here because it doesn't show this Temu StreamYard anymore. But first off, Shifty said, I wanted the Wrath. I wanted
Watch.
Oh, I wanted to watch the finals, but I wasn't paying for ESPN app, and my local ABC affiliate can't get a signal to my town still after like 50 years. Yeah,
That's
well,
crazy.
It's good you didn't watch it. You didn't
I
miss
think if you
nothing.
go on Roku, you can get that stuff pretty
Yeah, man.
expensive.
Holla at me, Shift. I'll give you a site where you can watch all your sports, man. It's no worries. Nah, I mean, I think we all have it, but some people don't want to use it. But you
I'm
gave
go,
me a good. Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
I'm gonna be extremely serious. I'm not picking fun. I really had kind of lost interest. Everybody that knows me knows that I don't like LeBron James, so I really kind of lost interest with the Lakers. And for the
Mhm.
past few years, I haven't really watched any NBA. The finals, I can't tell you. And when I heard a stat, I was really surprised. There's been 8 different teams that win the finals in the
In the
past
eight
few
years.
years. I'm
Yep.
like, that is
Hmm.
crazy. And
Hmm.
I think Get Up had a very good question this morning. They was asking like, which is better, the parody or which is better, the dynasty? I'm kind of leaning towards parody. I mean, if
A
they
parody's
they
better.
can win it back and back, but I don't think we're gonna see these 3 and 4 time champions anymore because it's just too versatile. And I'm telling you, before this year, I knew nothing about Jalen Brunson. I knew Wimby because of somebody on the panel, but this was like one of their better. Not just because I was on the winning end, but this was like one of the better finals. Like I was like, tuned in to see it. So if it's gonna be like this for the next 6 or 7 years, I'm all for it.
You
Man.
you want to know
They are
you want to
evenly
know
matched.
yeah, you want to know another stat, Danny?
What?
That not only has there been 8 different champions, right? No team has went back to the finals in 8 years.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
So
a
it's
lot of
always been 2 different teams in the
yeah,
finals.
yeah, a lot of it is
Crazy.
injury in because I think on paper and in real life, if one of the things I was listening to today, they said like if OKC didn't have key members that was injured, they were like a shoe in. But I don't know, man. The West is pretty strong, and if Boston and New York and Indiana stay like they are, you're gonna see some good basketball these next few years, man.
Well,
They ain't playing. They coming.
if you're listening to the rumors, Giannis might be going to the Celtics or the Heat. So
Ooh, ooh.
there you go. So that shit is happening
I ain't a
too.
fan of the Heat at all. I don't. I hope you don't go there.
Yeah, he needs to come to San Antonio. That's where he needs to come. Play beside Wemby. We'll take that. Knicks won the championship even against the refs protecting Wemby. I don't want to hear that
I
crap.
don't. That ain't true. This
No.
this is one of the most aggressive.
Physical.
They was playing football there for a couple of. I'm like, you
100%.
ain't gonna call that. So I kind of like it, man. Let them play. It came down. It didn't come down to the refs in this series. If you said it did, you didn't watch it. It came down to which team wanted it more. It came down to some mistakes, I'm not just trying to throw shade, but Wemby made a crucial mistake
He made many. They all
in
did.
game 4. But
No, game 2, where he shot the ball off of the back.
yeah, but I'm saying game 4.
Game 3.
I thought it was
Game
4.
4.
Yeah, it was game 4
Mm,
when he
maybe
passed the
game
ball
4.
to old
Yeah,
boy
game 4. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Game
he
4.
didn't see it. That was
Hmm.
crucial. So, but
Darren
hey,
Fox taking the layup and not running out the clock.
yeah.
You know what I mean? A
So,
lot of mistakes that happen
but I
on the
blame
Spurs
that
side
on a young coach, young team,
and young team.
and but if they got any sense, they're gonna learn from their mistakes. And barring injury, man, they backcourt. I didn't know Ron Harper's son was nasty like he was.
He's the dude.
So he,
We need to get him in the starting lineup and put Fox on the bench. I'm sorry. Now
I
people
agree.
are people are blaming Fox, and I get it. He made a bad decision, but he was also injured. Right? Fox has been injured throughout this whole season. He's been playing on a bum ankle. But you're not supposed to be taking 3 after 3 after 3 when you
Yeah.
missing them like that.
See, I've
That
been
was
on
the
the coach,
problem.
man. I would have never took out Harper. I'd have kept
One hundred
Harper
percent.
and what's the guy with the dreads? Castle.
Castle. Yeah,
Them two would have been. I'd have ride them.
100%.
I think
Absolutely.
they're a better combination together than by themselves. But
And
but in
the
this case, I'm
Spurs
glad the coach did mess up because it came out my way. But I blame that on the coach.
and the Spurs have
Well,
no bench. They have no fucking bench. You take out
yeah,
Wemby and Luke Cornett was trash, bro. This guy did nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, they need to revamp some of their roster. 100%.
the big thing is you got to remember when a team like this comes and does what they did, which I mean they lost them 5, so they didn't put up a ton of the fight. But like you said, young team, young coach, those are dangerous for getting there as early as they have. And like you said, if they get a couple guys on the bench, they're dangerous. They're dangerous because if they get back there, they're going to remember where they screwed up. They're going to try
100%.
to correct those mistakes, and that's a dangerous team. So I think the Spurs became more dangerous to the league than anything now.
Hold on. No excuses. Everyone can, with their eyes, can tell the rest for calling, giving the. So you're telling me, right, that when Stephon Castle supposedly stepped out of bounds and they called it out of bounds, and then they called it the next day that he didn't step out of bounds, or when Darren Fox went up for the layup, even though he should have ran out the clock, he got fouled. He hit his arm, not the ball. You're telling me that they called that game for the Spurs? I gotta find the picture for you. The picture is right there. You can see the picture of Mitchell fouling De'Aaron Fox on that layup. What are you talking about? You weren't watching the game, obviously. They were letting it play. Cat was grabbing Wemby's arm every time he went up for a rebound, bro.
Me and Nzo was like, man, I said, sit down, because he making mistakes. And I was like, no, keep him in. He was making obvious mistakes.
100%. 100%.
This is one time I get the credit. I love the way they the NFL should take a page out of this. You see how the
let
refs
him play.
Let
him play.
You see how the refs went to when it was a crazy play? It was a challenge. I think the NFL need more challenges than 2. I think they need about maybe 4. And those challenges, man, made the play right. Why have all that technology and don't use it? That's crazy to me.
Agreed. The Spurs, I think teams only have 2 challenges too in the NBA too.
Yeah,
they only got
more.
2. Yeah, but you use the challenges when it's really necessary, and they got the plays right. So yeah, 100%. So I think people say that because of Wemby throwing the elbow at Jalen Brunson. Well, he didn't throw the elbow. He pushed his head down, right? Yeah. He pushed his head down, but
now that was politics right there. Because if they would have played, if they went back and showed that, he would have been eliminated from Game 6. But I kind of like that, man.
Okay, so you're talking about I agree with you, but I'm not 100% sure because Jalen Brunson kicks out his leg, right, when he does the jump shot, and that's the problem that they probably would have let it slide. I don't know, but it is what it is.
One thing they need to do, too, I don't know how they're going to fix it, but if I was the Spurs, I don't know why I'm trying to help the Spurs, but I would get me another big man because
I said that.
It's a blaring hole in their
100%.
Offense. When Wemby sits down, that's when people make their runs and they try to attack.
I was telling Brian that before the fucking series even started. I said the Spurs' biggest weakness is they don't have no real 4, right? You got Champagny and you got these little guys playing 4. That's not going to work when you go up against these big backcourts, So, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, you see, when Wemby sit down, they attack.
Yeah, 100%. You need someone there. You know what I mean? So they'll probably make some changes in the offseason because the big men they have, they ain't worth a dime. Biombo, none of these guys got to play. But anyways, we are here to talk about a few things. And the first topic that I had on the question has to do with box office numbers, right? Why are big budget blockbuster movies failing in the theater, right? He-Man... Hold on. Don't laugh, Danny. Don't laugh, Danny, because I'll kick you. I'll kick you out. All right? We're not laughing. He-Man. He-Man's a blockbuster. It should have been a blockbuster. Right?
I think we outrank you here, Danny. I mean,
hey, I don't know. The numbers speak for me, Bo, so you can outrank all you want, but
the numbers are crap. It's like I don't know. People.
Oh God.
So let me just get to this. You say he was dog shit. Go look at Jalen Brunson's numbers throughout the series, except for Game 4. Right? He was dog shit too. Jalen Brunson was saved by his bench. There's no doubt about it. These guys were popping in threes left or right. Jalen Bronson was shooting like very low percentage numbers in those last couple of games and those first couple of games. So only the last game where he scored 45 is when he
And J-
really shined.
and
But he
Jalen
was
Brunson usually
yeah, go.
usually shines in the fourth quarter. He'll
Mm-hmm.
play all crap in the fourth quarter. That's when he turns it on. That's when they call him Mr. Clutch.
100%.
And
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 he
most
wasn't doing that until the last game. So but yeah, so Mandalorian, all right, He Man, Danny, yes, He Man, Masters of the Universe, right? These movies are supposed to be blockbuster movies, and they got beat by Obsession and Backrooms. Two movies that are absolute overrated and trash. What do you think is the problem with some of these movies losing in the box office? I'm gonna bring up the numbers too while you do that. Go ahead, Danny.
I'm gonna say for He Man, it was a niche audience. I think people under the age of let's say 40 really wasn't familiar with the 80s. Maybe they should have pulled some of their. Maybe they should have based it on the one that Kevin Smith did. That was a lot different than the 80s. But they mainly got their foundation and their source material from the 80s. And like I said, I didn't hate it because to me Skeletor really stole the show. But I know people criticize and say, but I just don't think that they portrayed Adam like Adam was on the actual show. And to me, that was one thing that really kind of hurt it for me because Adam was never goofy like he was. I mean, he just wasn't, in my opinion. But it's sad because I think we all want to see. I know I did. I think Anzo maybe not as much. I want to see Thundercats on the big screen. I would love to see Silverhawks, those kind of things. And I don't think if this film out the gate doesn't do well, they may be like, well, we ain't gonna worry about that. And I just think it's a very niche audience because it used to be the baby boomers were the old people. Now we're the old people, and the baby boomers are about gone. So a lot of people don't remember the '80s He Man like we did, and it just didn't have enough of the target audience was not strong enough to carry it in
I
in,
got you.
in the He Man. Now, other ones I don't know. I think a lot of it you just got to make sure you got a good movie. Like for instance, let's say for instance, I was watching Mortal Kombat last night, but I fast forwarded straight to the Kung Lao and Liu Kang fight. It's just not. It's sporadic. You got to be more consistent storytelling if you want to get that target audience. You got to make sure it's as close to the game as possible. You can't make certain liberties. I know Anzo, for instance, hated Cole Young. I didn't mind Cole Young so much in this second one. I know people say, yeah, because he got killed, but I think the Cole Young and the Shao Kahn fight was pretty
Spoiler
good.
alert!
Hey, don't
If you haven't seen the movie,
if you didn't watch about now, then you ain't
yeah,
gonna go watch
you
it.
ain't gonna watch it.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So I think that they had good elements in both those movies, just not enough good elements.
Yeah. So okay, so before I let Chris go, yeah, Mortal Kombat Cole Young scene was only good because he died. I clapped. I was like, yes! And I stood up and clapped when he died because I didn't want to see this guy in this movie anymore. But Mortal Kombat 2 is another one, right? It's a movie was anticipated, people were waiting to see it, and it didn't do well. Mortal Kombat did not do well at the box office, and it's probably going to end up with another flop, right? So you have two Mortal Kombat movies that flop, you have He-Man that flop, you have Mandalorian that flop, and then people are going to see like Devil Wears Prada 2. You know
I
what I
don't,
mean?
I don't understand Mandalorian. That should have done better.
Ooh, go ahead, Chris.
I mean, I think part of it is like Rappin said on in the comments here.
It's Nerd Man,
Part of it is the
unfortunately.
YouTubers. Part of it's the YouTubers. YouTubers just crap on these movies a year and a half before they come out, and all you hear is crap and crap. And here's the thing. We've talked about this. They act like they know and they talk like they know. And so the people who follow the herd just decide, screw it, I'm not going to go see it. I'm not saying that's all of it, but I think that's part of it. I think there's yeah, and Shifty's right with Mando. If you didn't watch the Disney Plus show, you didn't go probably see it. And kind of one of those things. If I have Disney Plus, I know it's going to come out on Disney Plus. So why not? Why am I going to worry about it? Um,
I want to say
there's
something about
those
that when you finish.
factors. Storytelling or the writing is another. I mean, I like Masters of the Universe, but I kind of see some of the stuff that Danny's talking about. But I think it's good. I just think there's a lot of people out there that think they know what they're doing with something, and then you get stuff like Sonic, where people listen to what's going on in the first one. They change some of the stuff. The Devil Wears Prada. It's a rinse, wash, and repeat type thing. So they know the audience are going for, so they don't have to spend much money because it doesn't take much money. You're paying for actors and your sets. That's about it. I mean, so it's easy for them.
Ooh, Nerdman
I
says
really don't know.
Supergirl's
I really
going to
don't
flop
know.
as
I was
well.
gonna say you need to clip that. I can't believe he talking negative about DC product.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
Nerdman's.
I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you, I'm not very hopeful for Supergirl either. I really am not. All the things that were supposed to come out this year, um, I'm gonna go see Supergirl here. I think it's in the next. Is it this Friday? Maybe it's this Friday. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm
see
going to
that.
see it on next Wednesday.
Well, I mean, I'm
I don't
seeing
think
the
it's early, is it?
final.
That was the last week.
Well, no, I'm going to see it with the because I went to go see it twice
Yeah,
already
we
with
know
their
you with the special
changes.
crew. We know.
I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, what I've seen and the changes they made the second time, I don't. It just looks like a mess to me. I mean, I'll go watch it and I'll see, but Superman was kind of like that too. But the thing is, I think Superman was a better movie so far. I mean, so I don't know. There's a lot of things there. I think a lot of it is they try too hard. I think again, when you think of things like Jurassic Park, the original one, the reason why that did well is there's still practical effects in it. They've gone to a lot of CGI, Flash, and they think, okay, well, we'll make up for it where the movie lacks. We'll make up with it with Flash and oohs and ahs, and that just doesn't do it for people anymore. It really just doesn't. You've got to find something better to ground it so people really like it. I mean, Michael, for instance, Michael, I love the movie Michael. It's making money, but it's very
Watch it.
light.
Yeah,
No, no,
for
no.
real.
It's no.
For
It's
real.
very light. It's very light on its depth. It touches good stuff. It's great watching it, but they don't go too deep in it because they know they didn't have to. They wanted to show people a really fun, good movie, and it has the nostalgia of the stuff that we watched as kids, and that's why it works. They didn't try to change a lot of stuff. They didn't try to go in and say, well, let's make this more dramatic than it really maybe was, or let's get into the nitty gritty of what the situation was. They just took it at face value and showed people it, and people enjoy that. It's I mean, that's one of the reasons
So,
why some of those movies, the biopic stuff, work. Some of them, not all of them. So I
let
don't
me
know how
ask
you
you
replicate
this.
that though for things like
Let,
Master of the Universe and all that.
let me ask you this before I get to the comments. What do you think is the highest grossing movie this year so far? Danny?
One of them animated movies, like maybe Mario Kart or Mario Bros. Whatever. One
Chris?
of
K-pop, K-pop Demon Hunter.
It's no this year. K-pop Demon Hunters was last year.
Was it last year? Okay, then
Yeah.
Michael.
No, it's actually Super Mario Brothers. It's so far
Oh,
it's
it
the
is.
only movie that made $1 billion. It's just over $1 billion.
right.
But
Oh,
Michael is in second place with $934 million. Then Project Hail Mary. Then The Devil Wears Prada 2. Then Pegasus 3. I don't even know what that is. Hoppers. Mandalorian and Grogu is seventh, but seventh place is $315 million, right?
I don't
So
want. Oh, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead. No, go
I,
ahead.
I just want to make a comment back on something that what Chris said. Reason why I think Mando and Grogu really failed because they drug their feet, and we've seen that a lot in now. The iron
yeah.
was hot. The iron was extremely fire hot at the end of season 2. Had
Hmm.
Mandalorian and Grogu come out then, it would have done better. And case in point, I don't think Captain Marvel would have made the money had it made It came right after not Endgame, but Infinity War. So it was hot.
Yeah.
The end scene credit was boom. They would have done Luke Skywalker and then went immediately
Yeah,
to Mandalorian Grogu and maybe sprinkling Luke Skywalker, Thrawn or something. It would have done a whole lot better. But what they do is they rest on their laurels. Oh, we always make $1 billion when we put a movie out. The only movie we
yeah.
didn't make $1 billion was Han Solo, but we're gonna make that. And I was guilty of it. I said, yeah, it's gonna make Star Wars. Yeah, of course. But guess
Mm-hmm.
what? It don't have that pedigree anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
and
I
then
think he's right. I think he's right with that. Is that you got to strike while the iron's hot. It definitely should have been a carryover from season 2 to 3, or which it should have been a carryover. As soon as it hit, have it ready. You knew what you were going to do. You
yep.
knew the things that you were going to do. You should have been developing the movie right alongside that season. Get it out of the way. Boom, boom, and then you go into the next one, or that's when you introduce Book of Boba Fett. I mean, those things, that's when you do those things. It's like, because that probably would have helped Book of Boba Fett and other things like that.
And another thing too, why do you kill off your good villains? Moff Gideon would have been the perfect Loki to Thrawn's Thanos.
Mhm.
Why kill off Moff Gideon? That makes no sense.
And and it looks to me like Backrooms and Obsession will pass Mandalorian.
Wow.
Because Backrooms is at 249, Obsession is at 290, and
But
those haven't even
Alonzo,
been like a month. Yeah, go ahead.
genres change so quickly. You remember
Yeah,
one time
100.
back in the day, it used to be mob movies, love
Mm-hmm.
mob movies. Then it kind of went to martial arts. They had a
Mm-hmm.
time. Then it went to like uh westerns was kind of hot for a while. So
Yeah.
maybe it's just the season of whatever's hot now. Maybe it's these are suspense thrillers and things that's kind of creepy and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it's just their
Well,
season.
you see, you're gonna get a lot of those, a lot of these quick to film ones, because like Backrooms and Obsession and all that, they cost pennies on the dollar
To make.
to make,
Yeah.
and they're making $300-400 million. Well, you ask, one of the other things is these studios are looking for a reason to offset these bigger gains, so they put money behind these projects that, even if they don't believe in them. We talked about it with Disney. Disney got control of Fox, and they still released things like Dark Phoenix, the New Mutants, and things like that. And I told you guys when that was coming out, I heard a week before I saw that, I think it was either Dark Phoenix or New Mutants, can't remember which one of the previews I saw. I heard and saw an article that said all those projects were canceled and just gone. They weren't going to do anything more with them. And then literally a week later, I saw the preview for one of those. Sometimes I think they put this stuff out because they want it to fail. They're hoping it fails. They don't promote it right. They don't give it this. And then again, Michael is probably dead at its current number because it's streaming now.
It is. But
And
I
we've
think
talked
there's
about
places
this.
in Japan that it hasn't come out yet, or
Yeah.
it just came out yet. So
Just came
Well,
out.
that's
Japan.
true. But,
yeah.
but the thing is that's another problem, is that sometimes people just know, I only have to wait this long and I can see it at home. And while
100.
I don't think a Star Wars movie or DC or Marvel, I don't think those movies really should be seen at home. Maybe something like your Mortal Kombats and stuff, that's where it should be seen. Maybe He-Man, I don't think should have been seen at home. I think that's a movie theater movie too. But it is currently still one of those things. But what's funny is I just saw a whole bunch of news segments and stuff online that says, and I think we talked about this, especially with next year, they are seeing movie numbers trend back up. So maybe it's also just a huge influx of movies just coming in. There's just so many out there, and we've talked about it. You gotta pick where you're gonna go. You gotta pick what you're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. I mean, maybe
Shift,
the dollar isn't out there.
Shifty Gizm said He-Man was too old of a property, and not everyone watched The Mandalorian. Eh, I guess. You know what I mean? I figured He Man would still have some kind of lore to do a lot better than it has done, but
I
you know,
I think
I
if
think
He-Man was more serious than campy, it would have done better.
I think if we never got that Netflix He Man with Kevin Smith, that cartoon crap,
But you
I
saw,
think
but
He Man would have did
Kevin
better.
Smith,
Yeah.
He-Man more successful than this one.
Well, it's on Netflix. You can't really tell.
I think the numbers and the reception was better.
Yeah, but when I'll be able to tell that when He-Man hits streaming, and then
Uh,
you'll be able to tell the numbers on that one, right?
yeah.
Yo, Danny, Chris, what up, Danny? I have a signed Nerdman T-shirt being sent your way. Sorry, I wasn't able to reply to your fan mail, Stanley. I know how you feel. You felt a bit ignored, but don't take it personal.
Please read the next one. I just sent him back.
Hold on, I'll get to that. He-Man won't even make 80 million. Maybe not. Said hello, dude. Dandelion. Dandelion is in the house. What's up, Dandelion? Said on a positive note, they are finally rebooting the Littlest Hobo, cheesy Cancun for the win.
I've never
Ain't
heard of
nobody
that.
care about no damn Littlest Hobo.
Yeah.
That's some Canadian bullcrap. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
A positive note. I ain't never heard of that before.
Yeah, you don't want to. Trust
Uh,
me.
let me.
Yeah,
I'll
go
take.
ahead.
I'll take He-Man and Eternals for $100, please.
Facts. Oh, I gotta ask you this, and I think I'll try and find it. Did you hear, or did you see? And I wanted to send it to you so bad. I think I forgot to. They had these guys on the stream. I can't remember what stream it was, but they were talking about which movies should be rebooted, and all three of them said Meteor Man,
Oh Lord.
and they said Aldous Hodge should play him.
Oh Lord, no, no.
Obsession and backrooms are for YouTube, are from YouTube creators. Kids mostly watch YouTube stuff. Yeah, but people acting like Obsession is so good. That movie was absolute garbage.
One thing to me that,
Well,
in my
it's
mind,
like
that hurt. But
Go no, you first, Danny. Go ahead, then Chris.
one thing that hurt He-Man to me, they didn't partner up with a good company. Right now, we see Supergirl's partner up with KFC. I haven't seen the KFC commercials. It's getting more publicity and more people that can connect to KFC. How many people eat at Denny's now? And they had a Denny's meal for He-Man. Come on, He-Man should have been Burger King, McDonald's,
Yeah, yeah,
Wendy's, or something. I just think they had a
but you say that
poor campaign,
but
promotional
you say
campaign.
that and Mandalorian Grogu was with Burger King.
Yeah, but what the reason that I don't think that hurt it, but the reason why I said, and I'm gonna stick to this, is because they struck when the iron was cold. They should have struck when the iron was hot. Luke
Well, yeah, I
Skywalker,
mean,
Luke Skywalker had single-handedly reunited the fans.
yeah,
Everybody was
yeah.
crying and like, "Oh God, Luke!" And there was excitement and a buzz in there. But then they waited 2 or 3 years.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, well,
No,
That
they
to me,
definitely did that.
that's what killed him. That's what killed it to me. I ain't gonna say single-handedly killed it, but it was one of the striking blows to it.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
yeah.
Anik said He-Man was a goofy cartoon. He-Man was fire. Stop it. He said I think the Iran war has helped blockbusters because even with the new Spielberg movie is doing the new Spielberg. No, it's not doing bad. Disclosure Day isn't doing bad. Disclosure Day, and it just came out, right? It's already at $98 million. Yeah, no, it's not doing bad at all. I think it came out last week. So said the He-Man was cartoonish, boring Saturday morning movie. And what's wrong with a Saturday morning movie, bro? You see, this is what you youngins have a problem with. You didn't grow up like us, where we got to wake up on Saturday morning and you watch He-Man, you watch Transformers, you watch
Hmm.
Ghostbusters, you watched all of these cartoons before 12 o'clock, and then at noon you went outside and played. You guys are missing
Till
that. Trust me.
till the sun went down. That's yeah. I
Absolutely.
think a lot of that, man. There we used to do these things called dollar movie theaters where we would get on
Yes.
our bikes and drive down, and you'd spend like half the afternoon watching 3 or 4 movies. You go, you play at the water plug, or you go to the creek, or you go to the pool, and
Mm-hmm.
And there is something to be said about imagination. We had imagination. I don't think kids have
Facts.
imagination anymore,
Absolutely not.
and that's a big thing right there. It's like if it isn't in a video game and thought out for them, they don't give a crap. And I mean, and I'm not trying to say that that's the only reason, but kids don't see imagination. They don't see something on that on that movie trailer and go like, "Oh wow, man, that's gonna be awesome," and then think about it for the next 12 weeks or whatever. When the first time we saw a Star Wars, like, and granted, I don't remember much about The Empire Strikes Back when it had its trailers out, but I remember Return of the Jedi trailers, and I remember
Mm-hmm.
freaking out, just couldn't wait.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
used to play, we used to replay those scenes from those movies in our
Mm-hmm.
backyards, all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. And kids just
Mm-hmm.
don't do that anymore.
Do you
You know?
remember? Hold on, let me ask you this, Chris. Do you remember the first time the Return of the Jedi trailer showed? Because
Yes.
I'll tell you what did it show on? What was the first show?
Oh fuck. I don't remember that necessarily. I remember what was it?
It was Entertainment Tonight.
Yes, that is right.
Entertainment Tonight
It was
showed
on.
the trailer for Revenge of the I mean not
They
Revenge
got
Return of the
they
Jedi.
got yeah, they got the rights to show it first before it was on
Hmm.
anything. That's the another thing. We used to wait. You had to wait because you would be told these things, and you'd have to wait and go watch it there. Couldn't watch it on on YouTube or something. You're
Nope.
making me sound old.
We
God
we had to
damn it.
we had to actually go to the theater to watch a damn
Yes.
trailer. You know what I mean? Like you guys get it like handed to you. No, we had to go to the theater. They need to bring that back. I just think He-Man, while America's taken part in literal genocide, is a bit of a hard sell to the rest of the world and superhero fatigue. Listen, I don't buy the superhero fatigue because Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to make $1 billion for sure. There's no doubt about it. So it's not really
Yeah.
the fatigue. It's just about some people are not as excited for these movies as they used to be. You know what I mean? So all movies are put on VOD fast, and prices of movies are expensive, extremely expensive to go to a movie. Extremely, unless you
Yeah.
live in South Carolina like Danny, where you can go watch a movie at $10, or you're gonna go watch it during the day where it's half price. Yeah, but if you want to go to a matinee, not even a matinee, matinees are cheaper, but a late night movie, and you want to go first day, listen,
Shoot.
I'll
I
tell you
better go
something.
to Texas because Fatal J said it's $5 Tuesdays.
I think we have $5 or $10 Tuesdays back again, right? But if you go on first day, the movies don't come out on Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't even got that.
So I'll tell you this. Supergirl, I got my Supergirl tickets. I paid for two. It was 59 something
Oh no, you crazy.
Hmm.
for my two tickets in IMAX.
That ain't
So,
happening.
so think about it, Danny. I seen Masters of the Universe in IMAX. I seen what are the other movies that came out? Mando in IMAX. Supergirl in IMAX. Scary Movie was on the regular screen. So those are four movies. Three of them were 50
That's one
bucks
hundred and
each.
$80.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Plus what I bought in the theater to eat. You know what I mean? So
Life must be good in
Supergirl
the Hodges house.
Supergirl is going to flop as well. Said Mando required homework for casuals. Yeah, but basic homework. You know what I mean? As long as you knew about Mando and Grogu, you were fine. I don't think you needed to like watch the whole series to get Mando, or at least casuals
No,
thought they stayed away. Starfighter will revitalize Star Wars. No, it won't.
man, I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
No, no, it won't.
I'm not sure. At this point, I don't know if anything short of George Lucas returning would do it, and I'm not even
Facts.
sure if that would do it.
In my
Facts.
opinion, two things would do it.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go way away from the Skywalker family and do
Yes.
something
Yeah,
fire, or two, they're gonna get like pick two or three characters, well-known characters, do very good stories.
Yeah, and
This
which
this
characters you want, Danny?
they could do something on Yoda, or they could do something on they could do something on Mace. But I would rather see I would rather see Darth Vader from the time he became Darth Vader to the time it went to A New Hope.
Okay, I could see that.
I see Darth Vader like at his peak and
Hunting down the
doing the
Jedi's and shit.
changing them to Inquisitors, hunting down the Jedi. Because if you watch um
Clone Wars.
no, what's the latest thing, Maul, that
Hmm.
fight scene between Darth Vader and Maul, that was
Hmm.
fire. I went and watched it again 2 days ago. Man, they do something that live action, that would
Yeah.
be fire.
Fight scene was fire. I wasn't a fan of them all, but the fight scene was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe no one can afford to go to the movies, tickets, snacks, gas, and the theaters. Well, that's the thing, right? And next year is going to be stacked with movies. Beyond the Spider Verse, Secret Wars is coming out. The Dune, I think it's Dune. No, Dune's coming out this year.
We got
No,
3 movies that gonna save us. I think there are. I think
go ahead.
Spider Man gonna save us.
Yeah, 100%.
I definitely think the Odyssey gonna help, and I believe that Doomsday, they being mighty quiet with Doomsday, man. I think that's a good thing. I think those 3 movies is gonna. I think it's gonna
I,
help.
I don't know how quiet it is because they got some leaks out there, which I watched one last night that Eli showed me, and it's very blurry. You can't see shit, right? But you can see the Sentinels, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit,
I heard.
okay."
I heard that about the Sentinels, but I'm saying we ain't seen no teaser trailer yet. Now
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's
I
no
don't want
trailer,
to see
nothing.
3 or 4. Maybe 1, 2 at the most. I just think they need to be just as quiet as Disney Plus was with Luke Skywalker. Need to be just that quiet with Doomsday, because if Doomsday is not at least a home run, it can't be a single, it can't be a double, it can't be a
No.
triple. It got to be a home run or a grand slam
Hmm.
to revitalize the MCU.
Spider-Man: Brand New Day is probably gonna make 1 billion, right? Which is gonna lead people to want to see Doomsday. But I'm hearing a lot of people are gonna have a problem or might have a problem with the end of No Way Home. So, sorry, Brand New Day. So we'll see. So that dinosaur movie with Ewan McGregor in August looks fun. Yeah, I don't know. Never seen it. Not interested. I don't know. That's just like a real like dinosaur movie. I don't know. Chris is talking facts, and I honestly think Trump presidency isn't helping either. The world is too divided and too real for these disposable movies. Boy, you
And
love to
there
bring
is
everything
some.
back to Trump, man.
Well, okay, and I
So
mean,
does Will.
you can leave the name of the president out of it. It is it is a factor. Politics can be brought into this, and part of that right now is the state of the economy, inflation, all that. And again, we can take the name of the person who's in charge right now or the president, because it's been a lot of different people who've had that issue before. We've seen this before, and it can affect things. I still think a lot of this is oversaturation of the market. We used to have only so many movies a year, and we're just getting thrown tons and tons and tons. And
I
plus,
know.
I don't think you got so many of the action blockbusters, and they typically came out right around this time of year, and then it kind of die out, and then go into Christmas time, and maybe around spring break time. It just seems like they throw these movies out all the time now. Like it doesn't matter what day of the week. You see horror movies now all year long, when you used to see them right around Halloween. So they used to kind of help its sales and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of oversaturation and misplacement of release times, and I think we've talked about that with some movies already when they came out, and how it affects them. I mean, so
So first off, Anik, He-Man Master of the Universe is already at 87 million worldwide, so it passed 80. He said Michael was good. I'm not trying to watch a movie about child allegations, and they didn't put that in there, and that was definitely the right choice. Absolutely.
yeah.
Ewan McGregor is usually pretty good. I have to check it out, Shifty Gism. Yeah, but we'll see. He said Mario said damn, damn, damn. He said again, the YouTube creator draw was huge with those 2 films. Yeah, but the YouTube creator can only do so much, right? It's still making money. It's getting good reviews and it's still making money. And it is, bro, Danny, if you, so first off, I know you wouldn't watch it because it's like a horror movie, but the lead character in that movie is so fucking annoying that it ruins everything in that movie, bro.
Or a movie?
Obsession,
Oh.
obsession.
Talking
It
about
is.
the guy that played. I was thinking about background. Okay, I got
No, Obsession is it's a YouTube video. It's about this guy and he does some shit and the girl gets obsessed with him and it's just dumb. Phoenix was constantly rewritten because Feige took control over it and it was too close to Captain Marvel apparently. That's why they changed to the scrolls, right? He said that already. He said, "I'm good. You can give it to one of your fans there in the location." What Danny meant to say is one of your lady boys. Give it to one of them. They will enjoy that T-shirt.
you. I was trying to be nice.
I know, I know. I'm not gonna be nice to Nerd Man. Maybe you should have waited until school is out for the summer before releasing these movies. It's a good point too, right? But Supergirl is coming out, and you want to be as far away from a Supergirl movie as possible. Now, I know there's a few people that think Supergirl won't make that much money, and it probably won't, right? It'll probably be on Superman's level, if not a little bit less, but I don't know. Said you guys watching, hit that like button. Appreciate it, G Major 100. Streaming plus politics plus war plus MCU fatigue type movies and AI fears YouTubers ripping the joy and magic out of movies and bringing series binging, I guess you mean, series being
Yep.
so much better has destroyed blockbuster movies. You see, I'm on the fence with the binging movie stuff. What's up, DQ? There are some shows where I'm like, oh, I would have loved to have binge watched this show, right? But there are some shows that we do reviews from, and if we get to binge it, we can't really do our weekly reviews or anything like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So,
It's a double-edged sword.
it
absolutely,
is.
100%. Now, I would prefer that some of these series would have more than 8 or 10 episodes.
I
I
agree.
think that's an issue. You know what I mean? More than the
Oh
binge.
yeah, they need to bring back the 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
I don't know,
Hmm.
maybe because it gives you more time to flesh out the series and
Absolutely.
tell your story. Because, and I'm not saying they have to be long episodes either. I mean, if you gave us
I
like
think
a solid
45 minutes.
straight 30, 45 minute one
Yes.
with no
That's the sweet
without
spot.
the, yeah, and you do that and you give me 15, I think you can get your whole idea out with that. But they get into this and they start introducing all these things into it, and then they get to that sixth or seventh one. They're like, "Holy crap, we got to wrap this up now."
They did that
Absolutely.
especially with Alien.
Uh huh.
Alien Earth, you mean?
Yeah, they rushed that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But there's a lot of shows out there that I think they're rushing, and you know what I mean. Like, oh, let's get 8 episodes out there, and I think if you have even 15, you're able to flesh out like characters a
Mhm.
lot more. You know what I mean, and give more details and explain why certain things are happening and make more sense.
Now I can tell
But
you, and Anzo don't like this, but I'm telling you, like Power, they can they they come full, they come blazing. There ain't a boring episode if you're a fan of Power, and I think they don't have no more, maybe like 10, but they waste nothing. They
hmm
they go from A to Z and 0 to 100. So I don't
but
know how they
honestly,
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry, no, you were gonna say
I don't know how they editing team do it, but there is no wasted. There are no what's the word?
like filler.
There are no filler episodes in in those series.
But that's the way you do it though, right? If you're gonna do 10 or 8 series, you gotta make sure it goes like hard. You know what
Yep.
I mean? It gotta go hard for those episodes. You can't have these episodes where it just like drags on and people
I
are like, oh,
I lost interest of the boys, but I think the boys when I was watching you did that too. I don't think they really had filler episodes.
it went hard, but I think towards the end, yeah, it did kind of start having filler episodes, and I think what turned a lot of people off is they kept doing a lot of things for shock value.
Yeah.
You know what I
Don't
mean?
tell me
And I think that
the
was an
last one
issue.
I watched was that guy that can make duplicates of itself,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm like, what are you doing? So
yeah, yeah.
I stopped there.
Yeah. That's why MCU works so well because it was a long form streaming show, but then you put out too much content and people weren't able to follow because they felt they missed too many episodes.
But
Uh,
see, that goes right there. When Disney Plus first come out, we ain't got enough content. And they flooded with content. So, excuse me, it's a double-edged sword. You can't please. I'd rather have too much, not enough.
Me too. Me too. 100%. X-Men 97 is probably the best show. X-Men 97 is fire. It is fire. Saturday morning was an event. Yeah, absolutely. Saturday morning cartoons, waking up, right? Kids don't experience that anymore, right?
Nope.
And I think what ruined it was, the Cartoon Network, right? Oh, yeah, let's put Cartoon Networks on all day, every day. What's that, Danny? Oh, and cell phones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually subscribe to a channel that shows original Saturday morning cartoons like we used to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
Yeah, it is a fire channel, 100%. I remember trespassing and playing a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, we all used to run around and play. Now we got phones, we got video games, right? I remember one time I went to the movies and I seen some kids playing football and I was shocked. I
Yep.
was like, "Oh, you guys still do that?
Hmm.
Good job." I was like, "Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Outside playing and having fun instead of sitting at home under these games all freaking day." Danny, pay $5 while everyone else pays 20. Yeah,
I sure
he's
will.
lucky. Eli said Supergirl tickets were $30 in San Francisco.
I would
Yeah,
have.
mine are about $30 here, 20
I,
something.
I'm not seeing Supergirl or anything like that in IMAX. Not happening.
He said, "Y'all getting Spider-Man tickets tomorrow morning." Oh, Spider-Man tickets go on sale tomorrow too. Fuck. Like, come on. Like, every time I'm like, okay, I can wait a couple of weeks, and then boom, more tickets come on sale. And I know I got to get the Spider-Man tickets because that's going to sell out real quick.
Well, I don't know about I've
What's
never,
that?
I've never gone. I can't remember the last time my theater sold out. I just can't. I don't even worry about it because a big movie like Spider Man in my theater, I know they're gonna have about 3 or 4 screens, and they ain't gonna sell out. They show it about every 2 hours.
Hmm.
7 o'clock show, 9 o'clock show. Well, you just start about 2 o'clock. There's gonna be a 2 o'clock show, a 4 o'clock show, 6, 8, 10, all the way up to 12. So
Well, I
three.
can definitely tell you that if I don't get them early, it may not be sold out, but I'll be sitting in the front where I'm watching the movie. And that's not happening. It's just me most of the time. He got you. Said I'd rather buy action figures. Yeah, we know. We know. Hey, Myra, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated.
Yep, long
Grown
time,
up
Mara.
Grogu movie. Nobody wants to see that. I don't think I want to see a
But
grown
if
up.
they do have another Mandalorian, he needs to be. He don't need to be a little kid no more. He needs to be
Yeah, I
talking.
agree. I
I want to
agree.
hear all that.
100%.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
No, shut up and
yeah,
say
yeah.
some words.
Yeah. To me, like a lot of Mando and Grogu was like, oh, the cuteness factor of
Yeah.
Grogu and the Babu fixing them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they were just trying to be cute a lot of the time. And I'm like, yeah, it worked for the series, but not for the movie. Like it just didn't
No.
work for me. Unless Star Wars sells what's left of its soul, it's fucked. Um, no, Star Wars isn't fucked. I think Chris made a good point. You bring back George Lucas, whether you like the movie or not, it's going to make $1 billion because it's a George Lucas Star Wars movie. That's what people want to see. You know what I mean? George Lucas back doing Star Wars. Yeah, that would be fire.
Well,
Zelda, go
and
ahead.
we say that, but he kind of
Keep
already has
talking.
told people he's done with it. He didn't have anything with it. It's like he had done what he wanted to do. He kind of was coming up with another trilogy,
They
but
better hurry
again, I
up
mean,
because he's 82 years old.
well, I don't. He's not going to do it anymore. He's done with it. He's moved on to other things that he was more interested into. But you do have to find somebody, a spiritual successor to George Lucas, that's going to really treat the property the way that he did. And I mean, Disney, again, you bring it up all the time, Danny. It's Disney's property. They're going to do what they want to do with it. But they should really be looking at it like, we shouldn't be saying, well, this doesn't count, or we're not going to use this, or we're not going to touch it because it had something to do with George Lucas. Like, they're going to have to really either lean in to completely going a different direction and giving us their own thoughts on Star Wars, or they're going to have to lean in totally to the George Lucas vision, which was Jedi's and fights, and that's
Absolutely.
always what we waited for.
Hmm.
And if they don't go one way or the other, if it just stays in the stagnated part, and again, I love the Mandalorian and Grogu. I like the movie a lot, but it's a long episode or a long. It's the season in the movie. That's what it was.
No, you must have
And
been the only one that liked it a lot because that movie is garbage.
no,
That movie is garbage. I'm sorry. Listen, Master of the Universe is better than Mando and Grogu.
I'll admit that.
Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Zelda will make close to 2 billion. If it's a good movie though, right? We can't expect a movie to make 2 billion because it's the name Zelda. It
That
has
ain't
to be good.
that ain't happening.
Man,
Um,
We ain't seeing no
Zelda
more two
is
billion movies in our lifetime. I don't think.
good point.
Zelda is going to be a very tricky thing
Yeah,
because
100%.
trust me, my son, my oldest son, has like 10 books on the timeline. He's played every game,
Hmm.
all of those things. You are anytime you get into a major canon of anything, either you do kind of like what Mario Brothers did, which is lightly touch everything, but don't try to rewrite the story,
Hmm.
or you go in and you start doing your own thing, and then people call you out for it. Zelda will be even touchier than Sonic. It'll be even touchier than Mario. And if they don't hit it right, it's just gonna crash and burn.
I think Zelda would have probably worked better as a animation like Mario did. But if you can do a Zelda movie and kind of have it along the lines of a Lord of the Rings type of thing, yeah, it could work. It could work. It could work. I don't know about 2 billion, like Danny said, but it's definitely possible to at least make $1 billion because Zelda is a very popular franchise. It's like one of the second ones after Mario. So,
The last movie that made $2 billion was Endgame, correct?
Yeah.
um, I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't. I
think
don't.
other movies came close. I think Spider-Man Far From Home came close, like 1.9 billion. But yeah,
I don't think we're gonna see no. I'd
it's
be.
gonna be hard.
I'd be
It's gonna be
shocked.
hard. Yeah, yeah, me too. It's gonna
With
be
with
hard.
with, with the economy, like you're saying, people are transitioning more from the movie experience to waiting for 45 days. Now, maybe if let's just say, for instance, they was to move push the goal line back and say, okay, instead of 45-day release, you're gonna push to 60.
Mm-hmm.
3 months, something like
Mm-hmm.
Doomsday, maybe
Mm-hmm.
Dune, those kind of niche
Mm-hmm.
movies. I would say they got a chance. Even Michael Jackson maybe would have a chance, but they're not.
No,
45 days or less, they going straight to streaming.
you are correct. Because remember, back in the days, you would have to wait years before you see the movie, right? Because so DVDs and VHSs came out. Yes, we're given our ages, guys,
Yeah.
right? But before those came out, they would re-release a movie like every year. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
Star Wars would come out one year, then it would come out a year later, then a year later, right? So they release it year after year, right? When VHSs and them came out, it would still take about a year and a half
Hmm.
for these movies to get on VHS after they came
Man,
to theaters.
you'd walk in the Blockbuster and lose your mind when you see something. What?
Facts.
Them days is gone. I'm telling you right now, I got Apollo TV. I done seen Michael Jackson in my home about three
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
times. I
Mm-hmm.
done
Yep.
seen He
Yep.
Man about two times, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
ugh.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
them days is gone, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And that's a big issue for it too. You said August releases for the dinosaur movie. You say Shifty Gizzard, maybe it'll be Christmas like Die Hard. I
I,
heard it's a Christmas movie.
I
Like, so
just
yeah.
looked this
It
up.
is not a Christmas
I,
movie.
I just looked this up. George Lucas got 4 kids, so maybe one of his sons will take the mantle. If not, we in trouble.
I would hope so because I used to have faith in Feige and Favreau.
Favre.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
got
sure
I
how much
got
faith
I
in
got faith in you talking about Filoni?
Filoni. Sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fully. Yeah.
I got faith in Favreau. I think Dave Filoni needs to strictly stay in animation. In animation,
hmm
he is in his groove. Live action, I think Favreau. Yeah, Favreau is better. And I don't, and they make some poor choices. If I give you an example, why give us Maul in animation form and give us the acolyte in live action? That makes zero sense to me. It
hmm
should have been reversed, or maybe not even have the acolyte at all if you're going to leave it hanging like you did, because
No,
then
they
that kind
should.
of
Yeah.
messes up the continuity. Because there is no way that Yoda should not have felt something. He being the most powerful
100.
Jedi in Earth. Then they made it look like, well, there's some cover up going on because
hmm
this, and this. So I don't like the choices that they make seem very knee jerk instead of well thought out.
And we can't even forget about freaking Andor. All right, we can't forget about that piece of shit. All right, both fucking seasons were garbage. Like Dune put my ass to sleep, but I think Andor put my ass to sleep faster, right? It was a race. See which show could put me to sleep faster, and it was probably fucking Andor. Oh my god, that was horrible. Sorry,
So
Chris. I
would
know
you
you
rather
like it.
watch Andor or the Batman?
Oh, the Batman all the way, bro. I would watch Penguin before I watch Andor. And you guys know I don't like the Penguin, and I watch. I would sit. Listen, if you gave me a choice that you had, on the word torture in your ass, what torture do you want? Andor or the Batman? Give me the Batman, please. Right? At least I can tolerate that for a bit.
And then they're
Don't
gonna put
don't give me
Andor
Andor.
on repeat.
Don't give me Andor. I don't want that crap. Some of these places we went to are pretty dangerous. Government restrictions played heavily into the downfall of Saturday morning cartoons, just like Reagan lifting restrictions gave us all the 80s toy ads, cartoons, and in the 80s. I think what really killed Saturday morning cartoons again, video games, right? You got the Atari system that came out, then you got all these systems, the Nintendo, right? All of these things came out. It was just a matter of time.
No matter how good something is, man, evolution is going to happen.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Did
I
you remember, Danny?
you
Right? You know how like CDs and DVDs are still around, but they're going out. But CDs and DVDs are like 20 years old, and they're already gone.
Anzo, it slapped me in the face when I bought my last vehicle. When I bought my truck, I'm like, and I had a black, you know, like you have the case of CDs.
Uh huh.
Yeah, boy, I like this. And I said, where's the CD player? And the man was like, there ain't
CD
nothing,
player.
there ain't nothing in here, sir. It's Bluetooth. I said, Bluetooth? What the heck is Bluetooth?
Uh huh.
That was just 5 years ago when I bought my truck brand new.
100%.
There and now you ain't you boy. If you find a car now, brand new, the CD player, boy, you better hold on to that because that is non-existent.
So my last two MacBooks don't have no CD, no DVD player, nothing.
Bruh, I
Those
got
things
a
are done.
desktop. I got a desktop. I'm steady hitting what I think is the button, and my daughter was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to open up the display." there ain't nothing on here. But
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
It's an HP desktop, no CD player
100%.
at all. That's crazy.
100%.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. Amazon is doing the three premium. Okay, so it's Amazon. Yeah, so I don't have it because it's only an American thing. So there you go. So no more Grogu mania. Yeah, I think Grogu was played out.
Yep.
Uh, well, it sold something to get the sequel numbers. Sell the rest, they will. Disagree. Mando and Grogu was way better than He-Man. No, it was not. I'm sorry. He said Acolyte was Kennedy's call, not Filoni. Yeah, but it was still bad. Andor was amazing. 700 million well spent. The Batman sucked. The Penguin rules. So the Batman sucks, but the Penguin rules. I got you. But you like Andor, so I don't know if I could take that. The Penguin after a few beers, dumbed down cartoons, and too kid friendly. So the thing with the cartoons back in the day, right? They couldn't punch, you couldn't have these kind of elaborate fights that we have now. They had to be strictly for kids. But a lot of the cartoons were just for selling toys,
Oh yeah.
right? That's it.
But I want to see that one with Wile E. Coyote versus Acme. When is
Yeah, I
that
want to
coming
see
out?
that too.
I'm telling you, I didn't appreciate Bugs Bunny
Uh-huh.
until I got older.
Facts.
Sometimes I was like, man, this is boring. But when you go back and look at Bugs Bunny,
Yeah, yeah.
those those
Yeah,
people
yeah.
were those people were geniuses, man.
hmm Yeah, yeah. Bugs Bunny's fire. And I do want to see Acme versus Coyote versus Acme
Right.
too. I think it looks funny. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying about the box office numbers. They're going down, but we'll see what happens at the end of the year when these movies. Well, no, Spider Man comes out in July, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Spider Man comes out in July.
Look how
So we
you
got.
look how you like now. They couldn't do Bugs Bunny now because it picks at people with disabilities. Man, look at how people used to stutter
Yeah, yeah.
at Porky Pig and
And how they portrayed black people.
yep, and Foghorn Leghorn, and look at the Pepe Le Pew
Mm-hmm.
almost raping that cat. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Pepe Le Pew was my dude, bro.
Boy,
I used to love Pepe.
Pepe all but raped that cat, man.
I know, I know, I know. Oh, baby, mon cher. Oh, she's playing
So
hard to
now we
get,
know.
eh?
Now we know where 10-year-old Anzo got his playbook.
100%. 100%. Pepe Le Pew was the man. He was always chasing pussy. Good job, Pepe.
Oh wow.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next one, right? I want to show this trailer here for you guys. I hope you guys are excited. Let's find it right here. This came out a few weeks ago, actually. Well, it says 3 days
Oh
ago,
yeah.
possible 3 days ago, but it is X-Men '97 Roll Call teaser trailer.
We're back, baby. We are the X-Men. Together,
We're unstoppable. Plenty of tricks up my sleeve.
oh dear.
We are the dawn that breaks his night.
We're soldiers.
Whatever forces await, we shall face them together.
She's the X-Men's most diabolical foe, Apocalypse. I will be all that is left.
Oh shit! July 1st.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
About 2
I
weeks
didn't
away.
even know.
See, the only thing I don't like about this is why you leave us on a cliffhanger and then go into something totally different.
No, I think this is all part of it. I think it's going to be all part of. There's going to be, I think, either two or three groups of X-Men, one in the past, present, and future. Right. So it's probably they're going to settle that at the beginning of the episode and then move on to what they got to go on to
I
that.
want to
But
see.
yeah, go ahead.
Did he take the adamantium out of Wolverine's body? That how it went off
Yes.
last. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'm not sure how they're going to put it back into him or anything like that, or how they're going to do it, but that will be very interesting to see. What's your excitement level for this?
Well, X Men is always fire, but there's some X Men I think they need to retire. Jubilee, a waste of time. Has
Hmm
no powers. And I know I'm going to catch some heat for this, but I think Cyclops is overrated.
Oh no.
I think he is, man. I think Wolverine should be the leader.
Oh
and,
no.
and I do. Sometimes Cyclops be grandstanding too much for me. I think I love and my favorite X Men. Well, he's part time is Magneto.
Hmm.
And they have Magneto on there, I probably wouldn't watch it because he's my favorite villain. If I could have anyone's power, I want his.
It looks like he's working with Xavier still with these
It
guys,
looks
so
like
it's,
it. Yep.
that's going to be interesting to see. But before I ask Chris, I was going to ask you a question, and it completely slipped my mind. So, Chris, what are your thoughts?
I'd say I'm about an 8 out of 10 on the excitement, and I mean they're doing this one right. I mean, it's been, we talked about it. They seem to be getting the idea of what needs to be done right. So yeah.
I think it's gonna be good, but I never was a fan of Jubilee. I thought like, why they even got her? They got all these Omega level mutants, and all she got is fireworks. So
So wait, you didn't think Cyclops was fire in the first season? Like I think they did him good. Like the
I mean,
reason why a lot of people say he's not good is because of what they did to him in the movies.
I'm
But in
not
the
saying he's
comic
not
books,
good. I'm just saying I think he's overhyped.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I like him, but I just think sometimes he over. Oh man, that seemed to me his power is cool. I think Nightcrawler's power is cooler. I definitely think Wolverine's power is cooler. I just, I mean, like I said, I don't hate him, but sometimes I just think they're like Cyclops, Cyclops, Cyclops.
The only reason why I don't want Wolverine to be the leader is because we've seen that already, right? It was a fire cartoon.
Yeah, Wolverine, the X
X Men,
Men.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Wolverine and X Men was fire, and they ended on the like they were gonna do the Age of Apocalypse storyline, and then we never got a season two. But I'm also hearing, and if you have followed Bo DeMeo, who used to do the first season, the plan was to get to an Age of Apocalypse. So I hope they do that still. I'm just worried I'm just worried that this season might not be as good because he's not there anymore. You know what I mean? Like he ain't righted or whatever he had for it, they kind of switched it up and stuff like that.
and
So
this
I'm a little
season,
worried about
I'm
that.
worrying about third season. I
The
think he had his.
third
I think
season too. Yeah,
I think he had his hands in this season.
he did. He
Third
did.
season, I don't think he had that much input. And we sit on
Well,
on other shows, man. I'd ghostwrite that sucker. Hey, we can't put your name on this, but here's his check.
mm-hmm,
Go ahead and email us the script, please, sir.
mm-hmm,
That's
mm-hmm,
what I
mm-hmm.
do.
No, 100%. But I also think that, and if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere where they were like changing a lot of what he had planned.
Yep.
So that's what I'm a little worried about, you know?
Reinvent the wheel and mess it up.
I hope not. Because I thought the first season was absolutely fire, and I'm definitely excited to see this one. And I was like, oh, July 1st, even better. You know, I'm going to be definitely doing review on that one. But
You didn't like the Japanese X Men, did you?
no. The anime Wolverine one they had too?
Boy,
Yeah, no.
that season, the first 4 or 5 episodes was fire, boy.
There's another one that it was Castlevania, I believe it was. No, Devil May Cry. I love that video game. That video game is fire.
Boy,
I couldn't watch the cartoon.
Dante ain't no joke, boy. And
Yeah.
I don't play, man. I watch it. I think season 2 is out now, but season 1,
Is it?
yeah, but season 2, I think his brother comes on the scene.
Okay, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch it. I'm not a big fan of the anime style, you know? They're dragging their asses once again, getting Colossus and Kitty Pryde in there. Yeah, I think Bold DeMeo was talking about how they wanted to do something with Kitty and stuff. He wasn't having it, so he said X-Men in the black suit. Feige said they're going to make Cyclops the new Captain America and said the Summers family is the most powerful Marvel family.
There's only two of them. Him and
Yeah,
his brother.
him and his brother. But when they do the X-Men movies, right? I think they can redeem Cyclops. They can do him good. I thought they did a good job of him in X-Men 97. I want to see more Bishop. I want to see more Storm, right? I want to see more of them in there because I think they kind of backseated Storm for a couple of episodes in the last season, but I'm definitely excited to see that. Said Wolverine is overrated, and I love him as a character. A
Man,
little bit.
man, Tony.
No, a little bit, Tony. I agree with you. A little bit. Listen, I remember when they were doing Logan, and I seen the trailer for that, and I was like, this is going to be some crappy ass Thelma and Louise
And
type of
Logan was
superhero movie.
fire.
Logan was fire.
Yes,
Logan
it
was
was.
fire. That movie was absolute fire. No, no more Wolverine. He already had his own cartoon. Yep, Wolverine and the X Men. Jubilee has a lot of potential power wise.
I don't see
Eh,
it. For some people, Wolverine is the X-Men version of Star Wars Luke Skywalker. People are gonna love him. They're gonna love him, even though they on two different ends of the spectrum for his personality. But Wolverine is just as popular to Marvel as Luke Skywalker is to Star Wars, and that's just a fact.
No, you're correct, but you don't think it's possible for them to spotlight and at least make one of the characters in these cartoons or whatever, like you do Storm right? You spotlight Storm and you give her the opportunity to shine. I think if they did that with Storm, because remember, Storm was the leader of the X Men for a while,
Yeah.
right? So if they did something like that, I think you could propel Storm to levels that she's never been at before. But you're
If
right; they go with what they know.
if you watch What If, they gave Storm her own shine because
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah,
I thought she was the best thing on What If. But
absolutely.
it's not associated. Well, kind of, sorta. But if they do a version where she's the leader, I would definitely enjoy it because Storm probably next to Jean Grey and Professor X is probably the strongest
Yeah,
mutant on the team.
absolutely, 100%. What are your thoughts, Chris? Devil May Cry season 2 is fire. Technically, Magneto isn't Omega, but powerful. He's
I,
not Omega.
I think he's Omega, Bo.
Yeah, I think he's Omega too. You don't like Devil May Cry the animation, but you can watch that shitty's 80s or 90s He-Man cartoon? Yes. Yeah, 100%. I tried
He-Man.
to. Now listen, the cartoon itself, I went back and watched. I went online and I was like, oh, look at this! They have every single episode, right? I couldn't get past the first one. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't get past the first one, right? But it's not because of the animation; it's just the show is
I'm gonna
not.
tell you what holds up. Silverhawks holds up, buddy. I
I
can
haven't
watch that.
watched that.
I,
Gargoyle still holds up too.
yep.
Wolverine is Hans, Cyclops is Luke, and everything revolves around him, his family, and Jean. I guess, you know what I mean? I mean, Wolverine is a popular character, so I don't have a problem with that. But I think that, you had the movies, and in all of the X Men movies that we had, like Wolverine was the one they focused on more than everybody. So I think he had his time to shine. Give other X Men some time to shine. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see some other thing. Chris, your thoughts? You there? No, Chris is muted. Okay, cool. But yeah, those are my thoughts on X Men '97. Can't wait to see it.
Yep.
Um,
Couple
I don't
weeks.
really.
We'll be watching it.
Couple of weeks. What are you most excited for coming out, Danny?
Doomsday, bro.
Really?
Yep.
You know, I'm not as excited for Doomsday as I should be. I'm not even as excited for No Way Brand New Day as I should be. Brand New Day, I have a problem because I think they're going to nerf the Hulk, and I think they're going to destroy his character again, and I'm not looking to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
curious to see how Robert Downey Jr. is going to play a bad guy in this. And I'm also curious to see what kind of turns, how they're going to connect it to all the past stuff. Because if it's a soft reboot, they got to make sure that whatever we saw in the past makes sense now.
Absolutely.
So I'm curious to see how they're going to do that. And that's one of the reasons why I think the Russo brothers pushed it back a year because it was supposed to be originally released last year.
Yeah.
But they pushed it back. So I think that they are connecting the dots. Right, I trust the Russo brothers. So I think that the two heads and the four eyes are better than the one head and the two eyes. So
Are you
I
are you gonna see the re-release of Endgame?
no, I watch Endgame when it come from my house on Disney Plus. It makes no sense for me to go back to the theater to watch that.
Well, supposedly they're supposed to have something like at the end of it that connects
Now, if
to.
somebody tells you that, I may go see that. I
I don't know
may,
if I want to go see it again just for that though.
but what I do, I go on a Tuesday, the $5 or
Yeah,
whatever it is,
yeah, 100%.
and then I'll come in and shoot the last hour. And
Shit,
if I
I
take
might
it,
just wait for the leak online.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because as good of a movie it is, it's good, right? It has its issues. But me and you both fast forward that middle part. I
yeah.
gotta sit through that middle part again.
That's what I'm saying. I would come the third hour.
You know what I mean?
I come when Thor get both the hammers, and them they about to face Thanos. Then I'm good.
Yeah, 100%. You're right, Shifty. Street Fighter. I'm excited for Street Fighter.
I think Street
I,
Fighter. Well, I'm almost confident Street Fighter is going to outperform Mortal Kombat, and that should not have happened.
Actually, I'm not even sure about that, Danny. To be honest with you,
I think it
right?
will.
Because I think people are gonna have the same issues that they have with He-Man. Oh, it's corny, it's campy, it's this
But
and
you know
that. You
what? He-Man only had one recognizable star. To me, and that
true.
was Idris Elba. But now
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going to get the WWE fans that like Cody
Hmm.
Rhodes, 50 Cent fans. They got more stars in there. I think the IP. I don't know if it's better than Mortal Kombat, but right now Mortal Kombat sitting on two flops. Street Fighter
Hmm.
only had well, I guess you count the one with Chung Lee, but nobody remembers that crap. But
100%.
the one with Van Damme, I think it's going to be better. I could be wrong, but I
I
think
hope it is
yeah,
because Mortal Kombat had the potential, right?
yep,
It really did. The minute you took Liu Kang out of that final battle and made Katana do it, it just it just didn't make no sense to me. Like Liu Kang is the leader of the fucking games. He's the one that should be winning the tournaments, and for whatever reason they want. Now, story wise, it made sense, right? For the movie, it made sense story wise. Kills her
yeah,
father, whatever. But that's what happens in the game.
yeah.
Like it's nothing that's new from the game. That's what happens in the game. And Liu Kang is still the one that wins the tournament. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's what should have happened in
I
this.
don't like how can a mere mortal like um Kung Lao was it Kung Lao?
Kun
Yeah,
Lao.
how could he almost kill a god? That makes no sense to me. So
100%.
I don't understand that. They really nerfing Raiden on that. Raiden's one of
Hmm.
my favorite characters in the game.
Absolutely, 100%. You know what I mean? And I even said this about He Man. I said one thing that He Man really messed up with is when Evil Lyn and Skeletor went into Castle Grayskull, Evil Lyn should have had a fight with the sorceress.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
The
Like, you should have had a
sorceress
fight with the
ain't
sorceress.
show her butt on nothing, but at the beginning and the end.
100%. Like, where is she? She's supposed to be tethered to Castle Grayskull, right? She can
Yep.
only come out as a bird, right,
Yep.
when she's away from Castle Grayskull.
That's
But
correct.
usually she's in there. She has to be in there. So where the fuck was
Yeah.
where was she? You know, would
Yeah,
have made more
yeah,
sense.
I don't like the fact that all of Eternia knows he's He-Man. I just thought that was
Yeah,
really stupid.
I agree. Let's say I know something with the full Doomsday movie link. How much would you pay for the temporary link to watch the movie? I'm telling you, Street Fighter isn't crossing
You
100
talking about
million.
now?
It will
I gotta
flop.
watch it on my computer. I ain't gonna watch it because that thing. I guarantee that link is full of 10 million viruses.
He said, let's say I know someone with the full Doomsday link. You know what? First off, I would need some verification that it is actually the Doomsday movie, right? I would need
Not,
some
not
verification
so
from that.
not so fan made stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But if you can tell me that it's the actual movie, I would definitely pay for it. I'd pay you for it. I'd pay to watch it. Now, I don't know how much you would ask for me, how much you would want for me, but I think of $50 would work. I'd give you 50 bucks. Supergirl will, excuse me, Supergirl will do better than Street Fighter. Yeah, for sure.
I think Supergirl will make about 430, 40 million bucks.
I agree. What number you give Street Fighter?
I think Street Fighter worldwide might make 170.
About 200 million for me too. About 200 million for me. I agree. I agree. I don't know where the hell Chris went. I know he was working, so he can't do anything. But we're about to close it up here real soon. He said, "Yeah, I'm talking about now." So wait. So you're trying to tell me
You got the link already for the whole movie?
that you know somebody who has a link for the movie?
I ain't gonna pay you nothing. But how much will you pay? Danny ain't paying you nothing. You want to send the link? I might watch it, but pay you? No, I'm good.
I'll watch it.
I
I'll
ain't paying.
pay.
I ain't paying for it.
I pay $50 to watch it. I ain't paying
Oh,
more than that.
oh no,
Yeah,
$50.
yeah. I'll pay $50 to watch it.
That thing
100%.
probably bootleg as can be. No, I'm good.
He said it's not done. Yeah, I know. I think because I know I have seen or heard a lot of leaks out there. I seen one where it's very blurry, but you can see the X-Men and you can see Sentinels coming up from the ground and shit. Look fucking fire. I was like, oh shit, even that looked together. He said, I'm talking about 1K for a 5-hour link. You think I'm gonna pay you
$1,000?
$1,000?
You talking about $1,000? And the K is 1,000? Man,
Yeah, yeah.
you sound sick.
Yeah, you're mine. I pay it. I wait a couple of months to watch it for 20? Yeah, no, I'm good. 50 Canadian or US? US, 50 US. I
You
said I
said
might know somebody. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. Either you do or you don't. I'm not paying 1K.
you say then Danny ain't watching nothing. You're correct. If I gotta pay $1,000 to watch a movie, are you sick? No,
He said 50. Hell no. Well, it ain't gonna be no 1K.
no.
Bro, what am I doing paying 1K to watch a movie?
He says 5 hours.
What?
It must have got every bit of film they ever made on that. I don't care. 5 hours.
For a 5-hour link. No, I think he's saying you get the link for 5 hours. Right? So you have 5 hours to watch it and then takes it off of the
So
link or whatever.
what do you think is a fair price, Anik?
I think he said 1,000.
You think $1,000 is a fair price?
I don't want to watch the movie that bad.
No, I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch. If someone's to say, "Look, this is the beginning of the MCU, and I'm gonna show you all 37 movies, $1,000." Nope. I'll wait individually and watch.
Yeah, 100%.
You know I can do with $1,000. That's my house note.
100%.
No.
My most anticipated movie for next year, right, is Beyond the Spider-Verse. And there's no fucking way I would pay $5 for
This
that.
link could be a possible arrest. No, you just said the correct word to tell me no. Arrest. That ain't happening.
This link could be a possible arrest. So, then why am I going to pay $1,000
It's gonna
for
cost you
something that
$10,000
could
to
get
get
me?
out.
Yeah, that could get me arrested.
No,
Fuck would I do that for? I'm good.
no, I'm good.
I can wait a few months. I'm not waiting. I'm not. No, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, Doomsday. Yeah, Doomsday's in December. So yeah, I
Yeah.
can wait that.
Yeah, I
I
put
can
people
wait
in
that.
jail. I don't stay in jail.
Facts.
No. No.
Listen, if I am going to go to jail, it's going to be because I am have the opportunity to make a couple of million.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It
Not a
be
fucking
a couple of
thousand.
million. It'll be a couple of 100 million.
Yeah, 100%. This link could possibly get someone arrested or in jail for a long time. 1K is a fair price. Okay, you're saying it could get someone arrested, the person who has the link. Yeah, I don't care. That's not no fair price.
No.
That's not no fair price
For
for a
something like-
movie that's
for
probably
something like
not
to
even
waste.
finished.
Yeah, for somebody can wait 6 months for? No.
Mm-hmm. Your house note is 1K down. My rent is 41. 41 what?
4,100. Yeah, you are sick.
Fuck you live.
How many square feet in your house? You know, he
Bruh.
said rent, so you don't even own it.
Yeah.
No, I own my house, bro. No, and last time I checked, it's 2,275 square feet. So no, I'm good.
Shit, is like I'd quit talking about it on air, guys. Nobody watches us. You know what I mean? Like it's not like we got a million people or 1,000 people watching
Yeah,
us.
this is not Tyrone Magnus.
Yeah,
Hey
we
man,
got we
hey
got the
man,
regulars.
subscribers. What we wish we would have.
You know, we got the regulars up here. I'm talking about the one who shares the link. Yeah. I got you. I got you. I
Yeah,
got you.
the first
But
thing
it's
he
still
gonna
not
say,
worth it for me.
man, I gave it to Danny and Anzo, and
Facts.
then we be the two stool pigeons going to jail. No sir,
Facts.
no
To
sir.
watch a movie that I
Yeah,
can see in a
uh,
few months
I'm
on a
too.
big screen in IMAX with better quality than what I'm paying $1,000 for.
Yes, I guarantee you, you pay $1,000, that thing will be in Taiwanese, Japanese, people moving across in front of us. No, I'm good.
It's just a matter of time before somebody gets it and puts it out online anyway. So I'll just wait till that happens. You know what I
I'm,
mean? If it's already out there, it's gonna
I'm
get
glad.
online.
I'm glad we get away from that. I was looking. There was a time, man, when I was the bootleg king boy. You watch the movies, be so happy, and people walking, getting up and walking in
Yeah,
front
yeah,
of it.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
God, thank you, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
We got away from that mess.
Speak for yourself. Shit. when I wa- when I watched Obsession and Backstreet, there was people walking around.
Oh,
You know what I mean? At one point, I thought it was part of the movie, and I was like, "Oh no, that's
oh,
someone going to their seat."
yeah. There was one show I was watching on Apollo, and it was in like Japanese or something. Man, what in the world? People, I can't stand that, boy. Say, good. Apollo getting slack now.
um, what movie was it? I think He-Man was it He-Man when I first watched it. It
Yeah,
was in Japanese.
He man's in different language.
Yeah, it was in a different language. I was like, "Oh, what is this crap?" Yeah, but yeah,
Boy,
but
$4,100 a month, man. Good Lord,
that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
I'd be
Yeah,
stressed.
I hope you're living in like some sort of mansion or some shit.
I'd be stressed out.
He said, "Yeah, for an apartment in New York City, 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms with water and electricity covered. All I have to do is pay the rent."
You live by yourself, or you married? Because that by yourself, oh boy,
Ain't
I
nobody marrying Anik
I,
Jones.
I couldn't miss a day at work, boy. I'd be stressed
Facts,
out.
facts, 100%. It'd be like I pay my rent. What the fuck am I gonna eat?
I ain't
You know what
joking.
I mean? You better have a good damn job, bro.
Every
No.
day I'd be playing Michael Jackson. Got me working day and night.
Yeah,
Boy,
fucking 2 jobs for that shit.
boy,
You know what I mean?
that's stressed out. See, another reason why I ain't lost nothing in New York. I don't even want to visit. I visited one time about 20 years ago. I said, "Yep, that's enough for me."
And let me say this: you fucking New Yorkers are out of your damn mind. Did you see what they did after they won the championship?
What they do? Mess the town up or something?
Bro, they were putting buses on fire. They were breaking police cars. Like it was a full on fucking riot out there, bro. Nah, you guys are
They
crazy.
act like they ain't used to something. I know you happy,
You know
but
what I mean?
what sense does it make to destroy your own town? That is crazy.
Because they won the NBA championship. They were beating up people who had Spurs jerseys on and crap. Yeah.
And that was
So
stupid. That was stupid. To go to New York in a Spurs jersey is asking for a butt cutting. That is stupid.
throwing eggs at Wemby while he's walking into his hotel, and you wonder why he walked off the court without shaking hands? Bruh, I'd have done that. So Danny, 1K a month in NC and NYC would get you a monthly parking spot. That's it. What? 1K for a parking spot?
Bruh, you better move down here to the South. And I know you say I live by myself and I make, well, okay, I'm not too far behind you. And I tell you, I can't afford that. There ain't
Dude,
no way.
New York is freaking crazy. Like they say, yeah, you can have an apartment that's 3 grand a month, and then you're still paying 15 for a parking spot.
And then it's about if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. They ain't lying about that because there ain't
Yeah,
no way I'm paying $4,100 for an
And
apartment that I'll never own. Mm-mm.
to be honest with you, I make around that, right? But I don't pay that much in rent, right? I'm like Donnie. G note, a little bit over a G note for my place. And that's because I've been living here for 8 years, right?
Nzo,
Almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
before my taxes on my house went up and insurance, I was paying 3 digits. When
Damn.
that thing went up to the fourth digit about 3 years ago, boy,
Mm-hmm.
you talking about the Hulk. I got mad. I was like, no, well, Mr. Graham, you got to calm down. Your house note didn't
Mm-hmm.
go up. It was the insurance and the tax that went up, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't control that.
Mm-hmm. You you go someplace where the cost of living isn't as high, and that 90K for you, bro, you do whatever you want
Bro,
to. You
you
buy
could
whatever you want to
you could
buy.
come down here and live like a
Save
king.
money. Yes. 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 Anywhere else other than New York, that type of money, you live in like a king.
I,
Trust me.
I see why they're coming down here. We get a bunch of New Yorkers down here moving,
Well, it's New York.
moving by the lake.
It's
It ain't as cold and ain't as hot down here. So
Yeah, but
well,
they
it's
ain't
New
fucking
York.
they ain't,
It's
they ain't
California. They're all leaving because
yeah,
you can't pay that kind of money.
yeah,
one
California
hundred
crazy.
percent. And you ain't got nothing to do in South Carolina. Ain't nobody going down there, bro.
And
How
they
you
got
supposed to do? Tend to the chickens?
well, well, guess what? I love it. I ain't lost nothing in New York, buddy.
I think the violence was not widespread. Mostly the festives were festive. Yeah, but there were a lot of people out there that were doing some breaking up a lot of stuff. Like, and I go, of course, that's the stuff they report on. But the fact that they were just doing that over a championship game, listen, we've done it. We've done our things over here when the Canadians won, so I can't really complain about that.
One thing I
It's just
think
the way it is.
it's going to be cool out here. They're going to do. They're going to give Spike Lee a ring, and they're going to let him be on the float with the guys. I think that is fantastic because you see how much money he spent over the years with them
Mm-hmm.
with them losers.
Yeah, man.
There ain't no
Mm-hmm.
way. There ain't no way. Millions. I think they say he spent $330,000 a year in season tickets.
Yeah, that
You know
wouldn't
how long
surprise
them
me.
clowns lost? Nah.
Hmm.
So he deserve a ring. Because ain't no way I do it.
I
Well,
wish
he
I could get my hands on
single-handedly
that ring.
funded them for the past 30 years.
Facts. I wish I could get my hands on an NBA ring, though.
Oh yeah. You know how much
You
money
know
that
what I
is?
mean?
Oh my yeah.
To be honest, that's the fandom all over. Boston fans literally threw a water bottle at Kyrie's head. I want you to look at fans after championships. Yeah, well, I don't know. I've seen many fans win championships. They don't act like that.
I'm gonna tell you this now. I can't remember as many fans in hostile territory. Stephen A, unless he was lying and exaggerating, he said the split at the Spurs game was like 55% Spurs, 45% Knicks. That's pretty
Hmm.
strong from that distance because it
Yeah,
ain't like
yeah.
this a state or two over. Texas is a pretty good distance away from New York, so that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty strong.
Oh no.
Well, but when
Y-
when it came down to Game 5 and it's 3 games to 1, those New York fans are like, I gotta be there if it happens.
I really thought they were going to go back to New York. I told Lonzo, I said, man, Knicks ain't winning this. They're going to go back and win in their home. But
Listen, the reason why there were so many fans at the Spurs game is because the Knicks tickets were over 100K
yeah,
just for one ticket. So yeah, you could travel to San Antonio, buy a game ticket, good seats there for less
yeah,
than you were going to pay for the New
yeah.
York
I
Knicks.
think
So
they
of course they
said,
went to San
I think they
Antonio.
say that I think they said the cheap seats at the Knicks game was $60,000.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Who can afford that?
crazy. I'm gonna show this before we go.
Well, oh, good.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Chris. Keep talking.
I was just gonna say, it's like going to the Super Bowl. Unless somebody invites you, it's pointless. It's corporate. It's all corporate. It's a bunch of people with way too much money going to these things, and it's really not the fans. It's
Y'all
like
gonna
the
call,
Yeah,
fans
yeah,
that can make it.
yeah.
It's bad
Yeah,
news.
y'all
So
gonna call
yeah,
me
yeah.
crazy, but if the Super Bowl is somewhere cold, I ain't
You,
going. I don't care if somebody give me a free ticket, a free
I know
plane
that.
ride. I'm not going unless it's in a dome. Now, if it's in a dome, I'm with you. But cold, like outside in the snow and rain and stuff, like them fools been in the past. I ain't lost nothing. Nope.
hmm.
Said, I love New York. The South is boring and too many simple minded people. I
Wow.
go to the South, I head the wrong area, and my ass will get lynched. New York is a melting pot, so that racist shit isn't
Come
crazy.
on down to South Carolina. I'll show you the ropes.
Well, I tell you what, your Nick fans mess with the wrong dude. All right?
You walk around there like, oh,
He took on everybody.
he like a bull, boy. I don't want none of that. Oh, somebody got from the back.
Yeah, it snuck up on him. But you bitching because you're hitting and running. Look, you're
Uh-huh.
running away.
Well, he caught him. Uh-oh. And they kick him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of dirty. Shoot, that sucker had about 3 more of him.
Mm-hmm.
There's food running behind him.
That's Knicks fans for you.
Yeah. You don't want none of that young bull.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They don't want nothing of that. Nothing of that. I just wanted to show that. I just wanted to show that clip. I thought it was funny. So why do you think Nick fans spent money to travel? Tickets were crazy. That's why I said prices in New York is expensive. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'll
But
be right back.
yeah, we're gonna close up soon anyways. But Knicks should have did what I think it was I can't remember it was either the Cavs or Atlanta. What they did was they cut off their website to anybody that lived outside of Atlanta or Cleveland, right? So you couldn't buy tickets from there. Now they said San Antonio had done that, but I think people from San Antonio were selling off their tickets because they knew the Knicks fans would pay money
Oh,
for
I
it.
would. I would. I'd definitely do
So
that.
would I.
I
I would
got
have done it
season
too.
tickets. Yeah. 10,000 sold.
I would have done it too. That man would have went to Brooklyn with the Spurs jersey on. He would have been dead man walking. Well, I don't know where he did it, but he held his own. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
he
saying.
was in some mall somewhere.
Facts, 100%. But yeah, that was it, guys. That's all we had for the show tonight. We'll wait for Chris to come back, and then we'll close it up. Donnie, anything else? Anything you wanted to talk about?
Uh,
Chris's.
yeah. I just really wish. I know you said earlier your excitement for certain movies ain't where it should be now. But I really hope. I know we all kind of joke about different movies and genres and stuff, but I know we all really want all these comic book movies to make it. You know,
100%. Except for
sometimes
the Batman too. But yeah.
really, you don't want the Batman 2 to be good.
No, I don't.
No, no, I'm saying initially you didn't want it to be good.
The first Batman, no.
I said when the Batman came out, in fact,
Yeah, no.
you didn't want to be pleasantly surprised.
I was hoping it would have been good. Yes, I was
Yeah,
hoping.
that's all I'm saying. We don't go into these theaters like God. I hope this movie. I don't go into it.
Same.
God, I hope this movie sucks. But when it does, if we're gonna have any kind of credibility, we're gonna have to speak our minds and say we're gonna say we're not always gonna agree. One thing you will not hear on 2/3 of you might hear echo chamber, but 1/3 you will not hear echo chamber. That third will say, and I've been called the worst tick YouTuber. I don't. I wear it proudly, bro. I don't care if it's something I don't like. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
I'm gonna say this, right? Because I know you embrace it and I say it to you, but my boy, the one I stream with, the one I talk to almost every day, was the one that came up with Dark Kaka for me. You know what I'm saying? That's some fucked up shit. Cause I ain't never had a name for Danny. I never came up with a name for Danny. Never said it. I piggybacked on the name he was given, but I never actually came up with a name for Danny, right? Well, my boy was like, "Yo, I got some," and he sent it to Brian first. Like, Brian, I got this for us, right? Like, wow, behind my backs.
But tell me, Darth Kaka is not appropriate. Tell me it's not.
It's not. No, it's not appropriate, but I'm gonna embrace it.
Because sometimes you be
I'm
like,
embrace it.
Kaka,
Oh yeah,
Kaka.
it is kind of caca. It is 100%. Let me ask you this, right? So next year, 2027, we have Frozen 3, Children of Blood and Bone, Ice Age Boiling Point, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Godzilla Kong vs. Supernova,
Ooh, yeah.
Legend of Zelda, Spider-Man Beyond the Vidaverse, Shrek 5, Man of Tomorrow, A Quiet Place 3, The Batman Part 2, Untitled Disney animated film, um, Avengers Secret War, and then Lord of the Rings The Hunt for Gollum. What on that list are you excited for?
Man, Batman 2, um, seven, the Godzilla,
Godzilla vs.
Godzilla
Kong.
and Kong.
X Kong, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all on top of that because I'm always been Team Kong. Um, Man of Tomorrow, I think it'll be better than this one, but he can't mess up Batman. Um, the what's you said the one about Gollum, the search for
Lord
Gollum.
of the Rings Hunt for Gollum, yeah.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings might be pretty cool. But I
I'm
think
excited for
the
that.
one that's grabbing my attention is the Batman 2 and what's the other one?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Those are two on that
Did you
list
hear
you
the
read.
Did you hear the list, Chris?
Yeah. I say the Batman 2 for sure. I don't know about the Gollum one. It's question mark because it's again it's original using Tolkien's work, and it's really difficult to do that correctly. Um, let's see here, Man of Tomorrow. Man, I don't think it's gonna do anything that people think it's gonna do, but um,
That's a James Gunn hate, but go ahead. Wait, you know what?
the
Go ahead.
the stuff that I've seen of the Lantern Corps, that looks pretty good. And if it's anything, if it's worth its weight, then maybe Man of Tomorrow will be better. I don't know. We'll
But
see.
I'm gonna tell you real quick, last one, my mind before I forget. I don't like that person that's playing Harvey Dent as him. I don't.
Ooh, okay. You don't like the Harvey Dent, the black guy,
I don't mind the
Harry,
race swap. I'm talking about the actual actor.
the character.
I think it's a bad casting. I would give it.
Oh, okay. I'll wait to see it. Like I'm not against it or I'm not for it. You know what I mean? But
People, I don't. They're probably gonna call me. I don't know what's the name for it. I guess typecasting, whatever. But you have to look a certain way. I think
hmm
Harvey Dent has always been more of an attractive looking person.
hmm
To me, he don't fit that bill. Just the way the same way they kind of criticizing Supergirl. All Supergirls we see in the past were very attractive. I'm not saying that this girl that's playing Supergirl is ugly. She's not ugly, but she's not super attractive. And I'm hearing that some of that stuff. It's like, and I keep going back to this. Like Namor, he did not look. He should have been in better shape, in my opinion. When you play in certain characters, you have to have a certain look. I know it sounds superficial, but I mean it's just in my mind, it's a reality. You have to have that look. If you don't have that look, then sometimes it detracts from the character, in my opinion.
I can see that 100%. Said Lando was Harvey Dent, Billy D Williams. Yeah, Billy D Williams was fine. I don't think that has a problem with the race, Ben
I
Lawrence,
don't.
and thanks for
I don't.
coming in, by the way. Right? I don't think he has a problem with the race, Ben. I just think
I
he
don't
thinks
have a
the
problem with
actor is
no
not
race
good.
bending, no race swap. I mean, no gender
Gender
swapping.
swapping,
I
yeah.
don't have no problem with that.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with that here. Now I'll say this because you guys never said it, but my most anticipated movie on that list obviously
Spider
is
Verse.
Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm
Yeah.
excited
I
for
forgot
that.
about that one. I don't see how they gonna top the second one.
It's gonna be hard, but what they're saying is like they're adding new animations to it as well, and if if it knocks it out the park, I'll be happy. Legend of Zelda, I'm pretty excited for. I want to see that as well.
I know that people
Godzilla,
didn't like it, but if you go back and watch the MTV Spider Man, that animation and Into the Spider Verse animation is very, very close.
I could see that. I could see that. I'll check it out. You know what I think is very underrated too? Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was
That shit was fire, man.
yeah, it
I thought
was.
that was good and it was
That
very
was
underrated.
supreme race swapping in that one.
100%. So Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum, yeah, that's coming out actually on the same day as Secret Wars. So that is going to be that if you think the battle between He-Man and Scary Movie was something, having a Lord of the Rings and an Avenger movie on the same day?
Yep.
Ooh.
We gonna see that too, because I think
Doom is coming on the same day as Doomsday, right? Yeah.
Doom got it fan base.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to definitely see if the MCU can hold up in the next 2 years with these two movies coming out on the same day, right? I think it has a better chance against Doom, but against Doom. But if Doomsday is like Danny said, like a home run, then it's going to smoke Lord of the
I
Rings.
know one thing. They better next year. They better put that Secret Wars in the IMAX. They better beat.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I believe it's going to go. He said Zelda will probably ass. Yeah, of course you would say that. I hope it's not. But the reboot, the robot, and Anna
Hobbit.
Taylor Joy. Oh, the Hobbit, and Anna Taylor Joy keeps having bad luck. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. But
I
guys, I
don't know. Maybe
appreciate
they should stop using these same directors that keep screwing movies up.
that too. But I also think there's a lot of movies that you need to start putting to rest, right? Oh my God. What are you talking about? What do you mean Lord of the Rings is not good?
I'm glad he brought that up. I got a question for you, Anzo.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you like Lord of the Rings so much but hate Game of Thrones? They almost same genre.
The first thing I seen when I watched Game of Thrones was a brother fucking his sister. I was good. All right? I was good.
Oh my God!
I was good. I'm
Hey,
like, what are
listen,
we?
listen. It's not like Tail was readily available back then. You know, so maybe his options were limited. Maybe it was like best case scenario, we have a kid that's fucked up and
Nah,
looks,
nah,
but
there was
hey,
some. Nah, there was some fly ass chicks in that show, bro. We can't tell me that his
And,
sister was the only
and,
option.
and Tyrion got his fair share of women.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So for me, I was just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. But
If you get
Lord
past
of
first
the
season, I'm telling you, it's like, good Lord, well, and Aya, the youngest sister, she's
maybe
probably the most fierce.
maybe House of Dragons is better, but I just couldn't get with Game.
Where you gonna see uncle and niece in that?
You see, there you go. Maybe he talking about Ring of Power. No. There's a movie coming out. It's gonna be Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is way more fantasy than what? Than
yeah,
um than House of Dragons.
No,
House of
then
Dragon
no, then
and
not House
Uh,
of Dragons, but
Game of Thrones.
it's more fancy
Game
than
of
Game
Thrones.
of
Well,
Thrones.
both. It's more. It's.
I think
I
House of
think Game of
Dragons got more
Thrones and
fantasy with those dragons
it
and stuff.
does, but it still tries to tie back to probably more grounded things a little bit.
Okay,
I mean,
that's what you're saying.
there.
Because I'm like, there's dragons flying around in both series, so it's fantasy, right?
Yeah, but it's more magic in Lord of the Rings than
I
Yeah.
got
so
you.
because
Listen,
there's no well they got something called a red witch, but you don't see the magical powers like what's his name Gryffindor Grant what's the dude
Gandalf.
Gandalf. They don't have the
Gandalf.
power like Gandalf.
So each Lord of the Rings movie made 890 million plus. Yeah, because they're fire. They're fire. Lord of the Rings are fire movies. Like I even watched the extended cut, which are 3-4 hour movies. I got the box set still somewhere. Those are fire. Lord of the Rings is boring and trolls walking around for 2 hours looking for a castle. That's not what the movie is, bro. Like, what are we doing? Return of the King was one of the best movies that came out that year and is still a top 10 movie. There's no doubt about that. So, I don't know. Your taste in movies is as bad as Danny's. I'm just saying.
I think the elves were fire in Lord of the Rings. That's my favorite group of people.
Which one? The elves? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Now, if you're talking about The Hobbit not being as good as the first trilogy, I'll give you that. But the second trilogy, and even in The Hobbit, man, when they showed Smog, I thought that shit was fire. I really did. There's magic and demons, monsters, and all sorts of stuffs and rings. Absolutely. Game of Thrones is not as good as Lord of the Rings. Agreed. But Game of Thrones has full frontal nudity.
Yeah, they got some stuff and they be like, good lord.
I'm sure they have male and female frontal nudity, and I think I've
No,
seen
I ain't
enough
never
of
seen
that
no
on the.
male.
Okay.
Yeah, but they'll cut your thing off in a minute, there, buddy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. How you survive?
So the Hobbit movies made 1 billion plus each, right? Something like that. They were big, right? But they weren't as good as Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones is better than Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's your opinion.
It's
No
okay.
problem. I'm glad you like it. I don't. I don't like Lord of the Rings. I mean, Game of Thrones. I don't like House of Dragons, but I think I think Lord of the Rings. Those movies are absolutely fire. But with that being said, guys, we almost hit a 2 hour mark. We got to close it up for the night. I'll get these old men to bed. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll be
hold
up
on.
for another 3 hours, man. Don't call me old.
Yeah, like a fool last night.
Yeah, only because you're working.
I stayed up to 1 o'clock last night like a fool on a stream. I won't do that. Well, I'm lying. I'll probably do it next Monday again.
Were you on there late last night too?
1 o'clock. I was like, oh. I said, hurry up
You
and
know what's
talk.
funny?
I said, let's go ahead and talk
What
about this
was it?
thing.
You know what's funny?
We're talking
Because
about
I
the
had watched it, you popped on, and I seen like 30 minutes in, you guys still hadn't talked about the show yet. And I was like, yeah, Danny's going to have a late night on there. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I finally told him, I said, man, let's talk about it. We gotta wait till the whole game's here. I'm like, man, let's talk about this thing first. Let me go ahead and
And
go.
then so you can go to bed fast.
Yeah.
There's definitely no ding dong dingaling. Danny blocked them from his memory. There definitely. Oh, there is definitely. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm good.
I didn't see none of that, and I'm glad I didn't. So I must have bought it from my mind. I saw a bunch of other stuff.
Put Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones movie released at the same time. Which movie will make more? Lord of the Rings.
I think so.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings don't have incest and Starbucks coffee cups. Exactly, Lawrence. Thank you. See, sometimes, Lawrence, me and you, bro, we on the same page, man. That's what I'm talking about. House of
That
Dragons last
Starbucks
season was
coffee
just
cup.
build up to a war. Listen, one of my friends, and I know we couldn't close it up, but I'm just gonna say this real quick. One of my friends was like, yo, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones fire. So I watched Game of Thrones. I watched the first 3 episodes. I'm like, when does it become fire? He was like, so I
Season two.
told him, right. So I told him, yeah, no, so I told him, I'm like, usually I'm the type of person, like, I won't watch a show, and then if I catch a show, like an episode in season 2 or 3, and I think it's fire, then I'll go back, right? So I said, oh, yeah? All right. So watch this episode, one in season 3, episode 8, or some crap like that. And I watched it, and I was like, so when does it get good? And then I'm like, wait a minute. They still ain't get to winter yet? I was like, where's the? And then they went to season 6, and I'm like, winter still ain't reached yet. You guys didn't get winter until fucking season 8.
No, if you go up to the people that defend the wall, it stays cold up there the whole year round.
Yeah, but we didn't get the. You didn't get the frost monster, the big war they were talking about. They were talking about this big war, this
Oh,
winter war from
that-
season 1.
yeah, that don't happen to season 6.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, I'm
Talking about,
good.
talking about the
I'm
White
good.
Walkers.
The White Walkers, yeah. I'm good. And then when I watched the final season, I watched the last episode because I'm like, all right, let me see what this fight is. And it was trash. It was trash. Said the ending was bad. Absolutely. I don't like Game of Thrones show. The books were much better. I'm pretty sure they were. Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my my channel on Mondays and Fridays, usually somewhere between 6:45 and 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to upload 2 videos a week talking about religious and spiritual stuff. So please tune in if you haven't, and just subscribe. It ain't gonna cost you 1 red cent to subscribe. You ain't gotta watch it. I wish you did watch it, but please subscribe. Also, Wednesday I'm on the Hangout with another group of guys. Sunday I'm on Storms Live with another group of guys, and of course here on Mondays whenever our life and jobs allow us. We're here each and every Monday, the first 3 Mondays of the month, with my show, Nzo Show, and of course Chris Show.
Absolutely. I was
Great,
mad when
man.
they
Great
canceled.
conversation.
Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. I said I was mad when they canceled Wheel of Time. I never watched it.
Wheel of Time was good.
The line is winter is coming, not winter is here. Absolutely. NYC Comic Con tickets go on sale next week. Y'all should buy it. I actually heard they went on sale already. Jen said she bought her tickets, right?
How can we go there if the rent is $4,100? Where we gonna stay at?
Facts.
Nah,
Facts. You
There's
got an
plenty of
extra room.
alleys, man.
You got an
Plenty of
extra room for
alleys.
me. You got an
yeah.
extra room for me and Donnie there.
You
And
got
Nico?
you got an air mattress?
Chris, tell
Man,
me where they can find you.
Real Review 3000, of course, here on Chaos Central and lots of other places. We'll be back, I believe, next Monday for the Rule of Three on here. And yeah, I do the weekly wrap up where we
oh, we didn't do
do
the duck
crazy
race.
news stories. What was that?
We didn't do the duck race.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't have time to really look for anything, so we'll do it next month.
We can do that next month. That'll work.
Yeah, we'll do it
Okay,
next month.
cool.
We'll do it next month.
Um,
And Shifty, because I know you want action figures. Give me some ideas. Send me something. Send Chris or whatever. Actually, I'm in the chat there for the week. Just send something. Let me know because I'll do. I don't know if I'll do action figures. We'll see, right? Because I don't know if everybody wants action figures, but I definitely want to find something to
Something
give.
unique. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because the Monopoly games are fun, and we'll go back to that 100%. You know, sending out the Monopoly games or whatever. But I actually want to get something that's decent. You know, so
all right.
yeah.
Yep.
So go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna say, yeah, a weekly wrap up where we talk about crazy news stories, show wacky toys, play crazy games, do all that fun stuff, and yeah, check out these guys. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you very much, Lonzo. Appreciate it.
You know what might
No
be
problem.
cool, Lonzo and Chris?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Now you go to the stores and they can get those gift cards to the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That might be cool.
Yeah. Gift card for a movie. I think we did one.
AMC.
Yeah, we did one on the rewind where we gave a movie ticket to Michael.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
AMC is the only one I see here. Anyone called like GTC, Georgia, or something? I'm pretty sure they don't have it in Kansas. I know they don't have it in Canada, but I know I see AMC gift cards all the time.
Yeah, a lot of people have gift cards over there, you know what I mean? So we could try something like that. Says Steelers winning the Super Bowl, yes or no? As long as we have Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback, no. Duck taste. Early advance tickets sold Sunday, but general tickets go on sale for the public next Sunday for everybody. I got you. Said okay. He said you could
Oh,
just do the duck race to finish off the show. No prize required. Just bragging rights. Nah, we gonna do it for something down the line. I know you want a duck race, but we gotta put something up on there. You know. Said I need a $35 movie ticket. That's how much it costs NYC and IMAX. Yeah, it's pretty much. Go Broncos. I got you. That being said, guys, we will definitely have something for
next month.
next month for the giveaway. So make sure to check us out for that. Absolutely. But we are outie. Peace.
Peace.